sorry I'm late. I had to run all the way here. Yeah, I knew that people were ready and waiting to get their face painted, so I do apologise, but let's get on with this now. The lady at the front did tell me what you wanted, so this is going to be quite an interesting session for me, so yeah, looking forward to this one. If you don't mind, I need to just quickly clean your face. Now, I don't mean to say your face is not clean, but it's just a matter of process that we do. Is that okay? Oh, wonderful. Well, it's still nice and sort of lukewarm water, so it's going to be hopefully nice and relaxing for you. So just get yourself nice and relaxed, alright? Okay, there we go. Alright, so just looking forward for me. To make sure I don't get this all over you, so I'm going to get another pat off. Alright, so just a quick cleanse all the way around. You're having a nice day today, and if you're not, well, let's hope I can relax you and just make you feel a little bit more positive. Alright? Good. Okay. Okay, come to the side here just for a moment. Gotta get all the way around the face, including that close to the ears. Side again, of course. Okay, and you just want it up to the bottom of the chin. Yeah, that seems to be what most people like or want. So, yeah, that's good. Okay, let me make a little bit of spacing because I'm a little bit unorganised. Okay, pop this over here. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to start now by wetting the brush. I'm going to start with the biggest brush just to give me a very, big covering on your face. Alright. Good. Okay, so hopefully you can find this nice and relaxing. So if you want to fall asleep, that's absolutely fine. Not a problem. Otherwise you can look wherever you wish. Alright. But if you want to fall asleep, again, that's absolutely fine. I will not take it personally, promise you. Alright. So I'm just going to fill in with almost like a base coat, some of which will be seen on the final product, whereas other parts will be, painted over. But it's just so I get a nice covering on the skin. Okay, it's looking good. So I'm using a palette here with just 8 colours, but I do have separate paints just in case I need to, if I'm not quite happy with what I have on the palette, then I can just use one of those separate paints if I need to. I'll also be mixing them with paints as well, just to get the tones that we need to make your choice really come to life. Okay. But like I said, right now I'm just using this sort of red colour, slightly watered down, just as a base coat, and then we'll build and build and build on top. Alright. I also have some stickers as well, just as sort of finishing touches, but I am fresh out of glitter, unfortunately. So normally we use glitter for things like mistakes that we want to almost take the attention away from. It's a good idea to add glitter. Yeah, and kids also find it very, it's very popular with kids. So, but seeing as you're not a kid, I hope you won't be too distressed that we run out of glitter. Alright, so I'm going to clean off my brush here. Okay, so sticking with the thicker brush, again just putting down a layer of paint here, Alright, it's looking good now. I'm going to be building the detail up, so instead of just detailing one area and then working on a fresh area, I'd like to build it gradually, so you know, an even sort of layer of detail as we go, and then as we get closer to the end, I'll be adding the detail evenly, if that makes sense. Yeah, I'm not very good at explaining myself sometimes, but yeah, I think you understand what I mean. So yeah, it will be a little while until it looks the part. So, but there we go, that's most of the thick brush stuff now already done. So I'm going to put that down one side. I'm going to use a medium thickness brush here, and we'll do slightly finer detail before moving on to the really fine brushes, and then we add the very fine detail at the end. Okay, but so far it's looking really good. But you look fantastic so far. All right, so holding still for me. Okay, that's good. And as it is a symmetric design, of course, we do want to immediately do one side and then the other, and then I can compare this side with this side, or perhaps this side with this side. Okay, so I will periodically be looking at you and staring at you from time to time. Don't take offence, I'm just trying to see if it's even on both sides. It doesn't have to be exactly even, because I like to think of art as not an exact science, so an inexact science is art. And sometimes I find, or quite often actually, when something is completely symmetrical, it almost loses that personality of the artist, you know. I think with art there is a sort of perfection in imperfection. You know, with people we're all imperfect in our own ways, and that's sort of what makes us original and unique. And you know, it'd be very boring if it was all exactly alike, wouldn't it? So it's the same with art, really. No two-faced paints. You know, even if they're supposed to be exactly the same thing, none are truly alike. Just makes each and every one a little bit different, a little bit unique, and therefore a little bit special. Okay, slightly darker tone now, sticking with the medium brush. Okay, good. Okay. I hope you're finding this relaxing anyway, because it is very relaxing for me, you know. Alright, so I think we will do a little bit of mixing here. Just using my little lid that I have here. Doesn't matter what you mix in, as long as it's something that has a solid base, so you really can mix colours in really using anything. You know, it doesn't have to be you know, like a professional setup at all. As long as you have the passion for it, as long as you know what you're doing, you can mix colours on anything. Really, it's not something that you absolutely have to have the professional gear or anything like that. So I do like to improvise a little bit. Just taking a bit of water out of that, just put a little bit too much there. Okay, that's fine. Let's put that down. Okay, so we're beginning to do some of the more finer details now. Okay, so I'm just going to be concentrating above your eyes. Now the eyes are a very sensitive area, as you can imagine, so I have to be very careful, and I want you also to be careful. Okay, so if you feel like you're going to sneeze or for whatever reason violently shake your head, please let me know. Okay, I don't want to poke you in the eye or cause you any distress or injury. Alright, here we go. Okay, yeah, that's good. I'm going to do the other side. Okay, so I think what we'll do then, we'll have some stickers going down the nose. I think it'll really give it that nice finish, almost like a half moon pattern, just going down the nose and wrapping around ever so slightly, coming down around the mouth area. How does that sound? Okay, cool. Okay, I think we'll go clean here. Go with a light blue. Okay. Alright, so just under the eyes. There we go, and on the other side, keeping the symmetrical theme, and again not being so obsessed with the symmetry, but just enough to make it look, you know, correct, I guess, anatomically, you know, but blending a few colours now just to really give it that depth, and almost like, you know, it really sort of pops off the face and really gives it that extra sort of 3D quality. But I'm very happy so far with how it's coming out, and you're doing very well as well, so thank you ever so much for being so still for me. Sometimes it can be quite a challenge to find people that are actually willing to stay still for 20 minutes, but you're doing very well, so I really appreciate that. So thank you very much. Okay, that's good. Right, sponge time. I think we're going to have a bit of fun here, or at least I am. You're going to have to sort of just stand there and suffer it, unfortunately, but see how we get on here. So, alright, a bit too much moisture there, yep. A little bit over eager, here we go. Alright, so, yeah, still a bit too much water there. Okay, give it a bit more paint. There we are. Okay, keeping still on me. Good. And this is just to help me blend the colours as well. Just give it a little bit more depth of colour. Good. There we go. That's good. Looking wonderful. Yeah, that looks really good. I'm happy with the overall effect, and I just want to concentrate a little bit now with a thicker brush once more, this time around the ear area. Okay, so we're going to go for some greens now, although they won't be strictly greens. It's more a case of mixing the greens with the blues and the reds and making a range of different shades with it. Okay, just getting the pieces that we've missed before, making sure every inch of the face is covered in paint, and it's looking really good now. We're going to be working on the finer details very soon. Okay, I'm not sure where the nearest mirror is. There may be one in the toilets there, so we can have a look in a moment, and you know, hopefully you'll like it, because I have been doing this for many years, and it's funny actually, because the very first face paint I did was on my niece, and she took one look in the mirror and she hated it, so she wanted me to wipe it off immediately. It is a learning process, obviously. Since then I've done many hundreds of different face paints, so yeah, I haven't had another one of those experiences since, so fingers crossed. I'm sure you'll like it. Okay, that's fantastic. Right, just going to quickly check around the chin. Okay, just make sure that I haven't missed it. It's just a line on the chin there. If you could just ever so slightly raise your chin for a moment. That's it. That's lovely, thank you. You can relax in a moment. Just hold your chin a little bit up. for me. It's fine. Keep it up, please. There we go. And there we go. Right, I want to just have a look from the sides. Okay, so just keep looking forward for me as I walk around you and have a good look at the chin area. Okay, that's good. Yep, I'm happy with that. That's fantastic. Right, so we are doing very well. I'm going to put this brush one side. Move on to the fine detail brush, which means we are now cooking with gas. Okay, so we're getting towards the latter stages now. That's fine. There we go. Alright, so again, this is the finer details, so if you could hold as still as you possibly can, we get this done, you know, more accurately. I don't want to be making big mistakes at this point in the painting process. Okay, so if you could just remain as still as possible. That's great. Okay. Fantastic, it really does. Some come out better than others, just the way it goes, you know, but I'm very happy with this one. This one's definitely in the top sort of 10% of my work. Yeah, so it's really good. Yeah. I think it's because you've held so still, it makes my life so much easier, you know, and it's more relaxing, and if I'm relaxed I can create better art. So in effect it's not me that's doing well, it's you that's doing well. So I really do appreciate it. It really is a lot of fun and very relaxing for me to do this. So thank you. It's made my day a lot better. Okay, that's good. Right, we're going to clean this off now. Okay. So I'm going to go for quite a rich purple now, okay? So, just below the eyes, running down the nose. It's good that you gave me a lot of artistic license with the design that you chose, because it really does make for a very interesting animal. It's an interesting animal enough as it is, but with a license to roam and add a bit more personality to it, it really does help me make something unique, you know. Okay, that's good. Alright, so a little bit darker now just to finish, and then we'll put a few stickers on your face if you don't mind, and then that'll be that. Good. Really good. Okay, double check these lines. It's fine. It's fine. Alright, so finishing touches now. I'm going to take these gloves off real quick. Throw those over there. Quickly draw your face. Don't worry, I've done this many times before. It's fine. There we go. Nice. Okay, so here we are. So just a few of these little dots. I'm going to put down the nose. Okay, that's great. We'll do one more. Okay, that's fantastic. I'll put a couple of stars as well. And then we'll be done. There we go. And one there. Okay, brilliant. Well, you're looking absolutely fantastic. I hope you've really enjoyed this process. I certainly have. So do go hunting for a mirror and do enjoy yourself the rest of the day. Alright, look after yourself. Lovely to meet you.